What's up, everybody? This is Higher Channel here. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about is Tiger level up wars, and then we're going to just reveal the box. I know that we did, but I'm just going to reveal some of these level up war cards, and I'm going to just get my thoughts on what I would think about what Tiger is exactly going to be seen as in the meta. I know, like, the level that I am at with Tiger is I'm at level 26, 27 at the point of it. Use another deck. You can use another deck and having other use it. So this box comes at 12 o'clock. Yeah, obviously I said it a couple times. So these are the level 1 cards. Okay, so one thing for sure, all these is useless, just to be honest. That you don't really need them because since the skill lets you tribute the other thing, I think you could benefit from it. Yeah, you could benefit from it some other way, but in the meta, I don't think you could do much with this card. I'm not, yeah, because I don't really think you could do as much as with that card, especially against those top meta decks, because it's a lot of fusions that's going to be played with that. Okay, so this is not necessarily because you don't really need it, because that other spell card, that's the Overrush card, that's the SR card, that's limited 3, it's going to let you be able to fusion something, so you won't actually need this card in your deck. Yeah, but when the contact fusions does come out, I'd say that would be a good way for you to use that. But otherwise, yeah, this typically this is not really something that I would put in Tiger's deck. But at least they were new ones. These were new. At least they wasn't the same cards as the other ones that was in there. So, one thing that I just did, I did actually notice. I forgot to mention. Okay, Tiger has the average average iris, yeah. So I'm pretty sure is that everybody will probably get this skill. It is going to be some characters could get it from the card trailer, then the other characters got to get it at rank battle or keep doing against the same duels. It is the same way, but work both ways you get the skill. So Tiger is the only one that can get this at level 12. Yeah, because I'm about to have a video out about it. Yeah, I'm going to be posting it right after this video. I just say that you could build a whole stun deck with this card with that kind of skill because there's no other restrictions. The only thing you especially have to have the card in there, but yeah, this is the way it is. Okay, one thing I did want to talk about. Okay, so I want to talk about this. Okay, so by this card exactly being like a regular master monster that can't be destroyed by other card effects, this literally means that it won't be destroyed by any other cards. But like this being known is that you don't have to worry about this being a tribute something because you can use the maximum skill. So let me see something. I'm about to put some calculator. Okay, so 19 plus 1200. So that gives you a total of 3,100 attack points. I'll say that that's a decent way because the with the skill you could exactly lower the attack points of it. And I'd say yeah, it is actually good because it is a lot of other cards that does destroy cards, but we don't like the point will be is that they got the shiny summoning card that you have to worry about. Yeah, that's probably the only card that you probably have to worry about. I know the other card with that lowest attack points. Yeah, that other one, and then you have to worry about. You don't have to worry about that trap hole card. You don't have to worry about that. You just gotta worry about that device card. That's what I said. Like it's a 50% chance of you even worry about like any of those other cards. But I think this will definitely be a good card that can do very good since its attack point is gonna go up to 3100. And this, I just say that this may go and boost up the psychics. I think it is. So I could give that these two could probably be in the meta the TR2 list. The cyber, okay. Well, what I just think is that I don't really think the cyber dragon is gonna get a major boost because the other decks, the top tier decks, are still way more powerful than the cyber dragons because we don't got that kind of big hit. And just as before, Tiger's deck, I just say that you could get a lot of fusions on the field with that spell card. So you're gonna definitely have a lot of monsters, and you'll be able to summon the fusion monster way more faster. Especially that her first Ace fusion monster would definitely do very good in that department, destroying spells and trap. I think you should bring that out because the one other thing is that they're not gonna have two at a time because there's only a 50% chance of that happening. This is a mini box, so it shouldn't be like that. So I just say that like this, you need to get to 2 to 3 of these. Um, Most likely it's gonna be either just two because you gotta have the maximum monster. But since it's a star card, I say it's two. All these is two cards in it that you need, and you will probably just need 3 of these. Most of the time, like. And it's gonna be just like this being limited 3. Yeah, this card is definitely that's why it's limited because how good it is. So I just think that it this will definitely do very good. So I could see Tiger's deck being at the limited 6CR2 just because of how the way this card is most likely used, and then you using other card fast to switch your opponent's monster to defense position. I just think that since we got strength peers, you could definitely get a KO with this card too. Because since this card could gain type, so remember when you're using this card, you got to make sure you send monsters. Because if you send a spell card, it's not gonna gain no attack points. It has to be a monster. So he gets attack points, 1,000 attack points for each card. So more likely you send only 3 cards. It's not like you could send an infinite number of monsters. And then this card could be very useful too because of the battle position you could change it to. So you gotta make sure that you have a normal monster in your graveyard for this to happen because this could be your go-to to set it up how the way it is going to be. I just say the skill that does let you add fusion. I don't think that's necessarily how what that would be because it's not going to do as much. But I guess I guess it'd be better than the other skills. It's probably just the 2 exclusive skills that they most likely use. This is going to be using the Dragons deck. So most certainly, I just think the Dragons deck is still not going to be up there still because we don't have those big hitter cards yet for Dragons to be up there yet. So, well, basically, what this is that you're more likely setting up to trip you some another high level psychic type monster because you shuffling two monsters from the opponent's graveyard and you could summon the Orthodox the Doro Star. So, most likely, this is also a good thing to use against your opponent. So, what I could just say, this could be good against Galaxy and Savage Row, and especially the Dark Galaxy, and also the Baseball Utopia. So, you could be able to do something good with that. Because you can do the exact same, especially you got three goals in the graveyard. So that's pretty cool. The exact same thing. So because the one thing I say is like also with the high tech dragons goes to this too because they gonna have cards sent to the graveyard also. Because like the one thing they could deal with that damage, but they're not gonna be able to switch the battle position unless they had the other two, the other flip dragon, they could switch the battle position or that other spell card that switch battle positions. Then they could do that. So this would definitely, I will expect that this was going the sacrifice maybe in the TR1. I guarantee because if the cycles was banned like how they was the last time, then they gonna probably just do something with that. So yeah, just as I said before with this card, yeah, this card is definitely your go-to just in case things don't go as planned. Because remember that two of the big these two monsters could gain attack points. Because remember, if you would negate, even if they had negate attack, the other, if you had an ace monster, you could also send one card from your hand to the graveyard, and you could be able to do that thing. Because if it's nothing, then they didn't activate no other trap. So pretty much the trap is going to activate when you attack. So this would be a good thing. So if they all monsters are on the field, you could definitely do a lot of things, especially if you gain the piercing ability and you be able to do this. But yeah, this would be good. And this maximum monster we already know can't be destroyed by trap artifacts. And you could you could do a lot of damage with this card. And Heavenly Guild. So this is most certainly something that could be used most likely for maximum monsters. Deck recipes. I mentioned this before that I seen that recipes that they are using maximum monsters so you can be able to draw the maximum monster way more easier. So, like as I said before, we not gonna see this in the World Championship because the World Championship only required cards that were added before this whole month, more basically. So this card is definitely gonna run at least two of these cards, maybe three. And just as before, is that what maximum what's going to happen is that being careful to special summon when you're using this card, you can't use no effect. That's going to be kind of hard because all the card effects that this includes container effect too. Because any of the other monsters, just like the Seven Rogues deck, you're not going to be able to use no special abilities. And like one thing for sure, what I just noticed is that the Savage Road deck, it has to activate special abilities for them to actually use them. Because most of their cards that they use is mostly determined by the special abilities, not the spell cards. Yeah, I know they draw cards from the deck and they flip them over, but they can't flip the maximum monster over. Or I think, yeah, so I think, wait, I'm trying to see if it can be destroyed. Okay, let me see. Okay, on the turn, your opponent's special monster, your opponent cannot act. While your Scarface on your opponent cannot activate the face of level 10 monsters. Okay. So yeah, that's basically most likely for that. Okay, so the continuous effect, this card gains attack points equal to the number of monsters on your opponent's field times 500. If you have 10 more monsters on the field. So this card gains 500 attack points. So 4,000. That goes up to 4,000 if it's one monster, then another monster, 4,500, then 5,000. Okay. Okay, yeah, so that could definitely do good, but the point is that what you have to watch out for, you probably have to watch out for more of those spell cards. All right, so this typical card is definitely going to be run way more because you're going to be able to pay more life points because you want your life points to be lower whenever you're doing psychics because the psychics more likely they have you have to have lower life points. If you've seen sevens, you see Roma uses her deck is basically if the lower if the type point your life points are lower than your opponent, you could definitely do a lot of damage and they send more psych type monsters to the graveyard. So yeah, this card has to be this the psychic deck is like a TR1 deck to be honest. Because it's sending more cards to your deck to grab. That's more basically for you to have the required cards to use the special ability for that current cycle type monster. And the point is that what we do is that if you're a psychic type player, the whenever the yeah when you get this boss when you get the cards of the psychic type cards, especially the new ones, you want to include something. Okay, let me see. Return face up. If it feels yourself on face down card. So you could definitely use this card. I think running this card would be a good thing too. Instead of this, I just say that this card doesn't need to be in there run that much because since you destroying cards on the field from that would be exactly good. And then this could also work too. I'm pretty sure this could be added to the deck. That'd be a good thing. And this, I don't think this is going to be added because since it's not a dark type monster. Then Guitarist is going to be in there automatically, anyways. Cause yeah, I think Guitarist is part of the way, right? Yeah, Guitarist is going to be have to be added in there for you to be able to use that effect. And also this. So yeah, so all of these is good. These are good cards. So even though it's not in the game yet, but okay, so this total card, so if the total of face up monster on your field are 10, like you destroy one spell trap card on your field. So most certainly this exact card, I'm surprised this card not limited because they could destroy a card on the field, then you could make your opponent lose 1,000 attack points. Then plus the max monster that we have, especially if your opponent has 3 monsters on the field. The point is that this card can also inflict piercing damage too. So this could be a good way also. So it could get almost up to uh, yeah most likely 5,000 attack points. So that's like equals like that's basically like 3 months on your field. That's 500. That equals 1,000. Then 1,500. So what I'm gonna do? Let me just do this again. Okay, 3,500 plus let's say 1,500. Yeah, so that'd be like 5,000 attack points. So yeah, that could most likely end the duel way more faster, especially if it could get like a boost. Yeah, most likely a boost. But this I wish this could work any kind of day, but it's not. But yeah, so one of the things is that this card definitely will work very good in Tiger's deck because you can gain up to 2,000 attack points. So especially if your opponent doesn't have no like if you're going first, if you're going second, your opponent has no spells and trap cards on your field, and then you have this, you could definitely win the duel with one of the fusion monsters, especially the second ace one. So that could definitely do a whole lot of damage. This will help you way more faster, so you can be able to deal a lot of piercing damage. if you summon the second ace monster, so you could be able to do that also. So yeah. For this one, I think this one be good to add on there so you could be able to if it pierces damage. So that could be good. We already know this is the monster that has to require on there. And this card is also good because you could also look at the cards that this will be a good card to exactly use because you could be able to look up the face down card. So just in case you see Shady Shiny, then you could be able to know what exactly what you have to do. So yeah, I know that Candy is gonna be in there too. So yeah, so we just gotta keep going with that. So that that's what that's gonna be. So more likely that these cards is going to be. I know definitely this is not going to be added in there. I know it's not. It's not. This may be because this could be added. Because since we had this card, this could definitely do a whole lot of damage with that. So that's why I just think that we could also deal with Tigers other deck. Yeah, because we got more gems coming. So like they make sure they gonna give us a lot of gems. Also, it's a prediction campaign that's exactly going on now because they want us to have more gems as that from the prediction once because it's gonna be two campaigns. Well, it's only one. It's one, and then it's the we get gems every day because the tournament is gonna start. The championship is gonna start on Friday. So yeah, so that's pretty much how it is. And they said they keep on saying I'm trying to even figure out that this event is supposed to end on the second. Really, I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah. So what I just think about just thinking about the box. And the one thing for sure, they didn't give us no bundles. Yes, they didn't give us no bundles or nothing. And the crazy thing is that Roman only gets a skill with this. So yeah, this skill definitely can. And then it also lets you get one triple off. So that's a good thing too. If you go second, that's a good thing. But the point is to use this skill, you have to go second though. So okay, yeah, that doesn't matter. But otherwise, from that, that's about it. But it's just like the point about the other cards, these other cards that I've been just thinking about, like the generators. It's just that I don't really think the generator's gonna do very well in the speed because you don't got that much monster zones. So that's why I just think as a whole. But if I were to say these could do very good because we don't got like to be honest, we don't got that many negates in there, and they don't because most certainly you don't have to worry about that too much. But I just think if when the evil heroes come, they gonna definitely do a lot of damage too. So I'm pretty sure they gonna have it be very good. The blue eyes is gonna be in the back in the limited one state anyway. So yeah, so they not gonna like one thing for sure that that people keep saying when they gonna post. They not gonna post nothing on there. Not no more. Just the upcoming dates that's gonna be on there, and just the other events that's down there. So they not gonna post nothing yet. But the one thing is that we is getting more gems. So if you do guess right for the champion that you think is gonna win the championship, you do get some gems and some Chronicle items. So we still waiting on the update for the Chronicle feature that's supposed to be added to dueling. So we trying to see, and yeah, because this box comes out at 12 o'clock. So the main decks that will be the top one out of this box is either just the Maximum Monster, Tiger, and the Psychic. So the Psychics will be number one behind Tiger. Not behind. Yeah, Tiger be in the third spot, and the Maximum be in the second spot. It's kind of hard for me to say which one will be which, but otherwise, the way how the TR thing going in, I'm gonna just check this one more time to see if anything changed. So what so far for the speed, nothing didn't change. That I meant to do this, nothing didn't change. Always the Utopia went up just a bit right there, the second rate, and then the TR1, the like Galaxy still these two is gonna go down. I'm letting you know this right now. These two gonna go down anyways. And then we had the Hijack Dragons went down because they not winning enough. I just told you that it's a some type of thing when they could win. It's a more likely an opening that you have to find. But otherwise, from that, the Galaxy still gonna stay because they still way more powerful than, in my opinion, how the way it goes. The seven row, the heroes I did win the what's that called? With pinging games with the heroes. So we're gonna see how the way that goes from there. But otherwise, from that, yeah. So we can just suspect the box. So I don't know when the ban list coming. I think they're gonna announce the ban list during the tournament. I think that's when they're gonna announce it because they didn't announce it this month because I think they was busy making the tournament because the Pokemon just had theirs, so Yu-Gi-Oh gonna have theirs first. But yeah, that's why I most likely think like me doing these doing this with these tournaments. Yeah, because we got a KC Cup that's coming right next month, so it's kind of hard to say we're gonna have a character because in that mix in the early September we're gonna have another box that's for the speed. Then in the May we're gonna have build up box. So most likely the build up box is gonna have Yuka's rerun event. Yuka's Utopia Baseball Utopia is gonna have what's that called? A reprint, so more like an overrush card that they're gonna have for it. That's what they exactly gonna have. And then the handy lady is gonna most likely have an overrush card. And then um, Luke's Steel Metaglist, the Future Monster one is gonna have an overrush card too. So they're gonna have some other cards. It's gonna be just a few other cards that's gonna be down there that they gonna have that we do know of. I don't know whether the support they're gonna have in there. We have to see, but it's gonna be mainly focused on Roman. More likely gonna have the skill, the handling skill, because we're not gonna get no press SG in that month because it's you could have a real event in the mid and then the late we don't know, but we just know the first event of September is the KC Cup. It's no Go Rush Festival, the Go Up Festival, and the Yuka rerun event. Obviously, that they had a skill, which the skill is not very good at most, but otherwise, yeah, I had to say that I did was able to get all three of her aces. That was a good thing. That was the fastest I did. But otherwise from that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm ready to dive into this box because I just wanted to talk to you guys and see like which cards that I think will be good. So more likely the maximum must be at the TR1. TR1, I'm pretty sure the site is gonna go down to the second. We have to see how the meta goes for now because we're not gonna know yet until we see whatever happens. But otherwise, from that, I'm done with this video. But be sure to subscribe, drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.